who is giving the tree food. हाँ? बताओ कौन इसको खाने को देता है? इतना स्टाउट एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग है। जब जीवन है जरूर खाता है, तो कौन खाने को देता? जो कि बड़ा स्टाउट एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग, और एक नहीं लाखों करोड़। What is the answer? Who gives them food?
Krishna is giving them.
But these rascals, they cannot understand. They are making economic development. They have no program for economic development. How they are eating?
Well, they're not in very good shape either. I mean, they have to...
Well, you are also not very good shape.
But I mean, I can put on a coat. They're standing out in the cold.
In your country, nobody likes white. They begin to tan. So you are not good shape in consideration of ladies. How you can say that it is not in good shape? It has got another lady to appreciate. You may not appreciate. One man lady may not appreciate your beauty, but that does not mean you are not beautiful.
Sometimes the trees just die because there's
No,
not...
that is not the standard. That you do not like somebody, therefore he is not liked by others. That is not very good argument. That is applicable everywhere. The point is that it is a living entity. It is so stout and strong. Who is giving him food? That is the point.
Well, my argument was sometimes he's not being supplied the proper way, so therefore economic development is necessary.
Not necessary. That is out of 8,400,000 forms of life, the economic development is taken a few only. Why others they are developing without any economic? There are so many other living entities.
Well, for example, the bees or the ants, bees are
They are
making
also
hives. They're developing a big beehive.
No, that is collection of food. The trees also do that. They are called padapo. Padapo means they drink water by the legs. You drink water by the mouth, and they drink water by the legs. Padapo. That's like the, what is called? Bats. They pass stool through the mouth. Is it not? You do not know this? Yes. You'll find the bats, they're hanging down the head and they're passing stool. Sometimes man also does so when there is strangulation. There is very dangerous disease. It is called intestine strangulation. Then passes stool through the mouth. In Bengal sometimes they curse. He'll pass stool through the mouth. Sometimes they eat through the rectum. Do you know that?
No.
Yes. They inject glucose through the rectum. There are many varieties of life. That is the fault of the modern rascals. They want to compare with himself everything. They do not know that in the God's kingdom there are varieties of life. Otherwise, why the 8,400,000? In variety. What these rascals know about these varieties? They think everyone should be like me. Now this bird within a second goes 100 feet high. You cannot do. This is variety.
Yeah, but the bird is always looking for food.
Everyone is looking, that is another thing, but food is there. He has no arrangement for making industry. Hare Krishna. He has no arrangement for making industry. If food is there, he's simply searching out, that's all.
We economically develop, we don't even have to search
No,
out.
no, you are opening factories. They are not opening factories. Nature's food is already there, and he has to take it. That's all. That much endeavor required. That is material work.
So in other words, he has to look for food, but man has to make a factory in order to look for food.
He hasn't got to make factory. He has got also food because he is claiming to be more civilized. He is complicated his activities by opening factories. That's all. He has got also food. Let everyone remain in nature. You take fruit from the trees and drink milk, you are also sufficient. Don't require to cook it. There are fruits. Formerly all the sages, they are taking fruits from the trees and milk from the cows. That's all. They did not even produce food like agriculture. No. Whatever nature is supplying, that's all. But you are killing the cows, eating the meat and producing no food and making things complete. This is your civilization.
It's a lot of fun to drive fast cars and have sex and see movies, but this is fun, you know. This is the only way to enjoy.
Yes. Enjoyment is there in the cats and dogs. When you enjoy sex in palace and the dog enjoys sex on the street, the value is the same. The taste does not increase or decrease. But you are thinking to enjoy sex in big palace is advancement. That is your foolishness. Actually, sex enjoyment in the palace or on the street the same. It has no difference of taste.
So then we can have sex on the street?
Yes, you are going to have that next life. Yeah. Because you are desiring, you'll get this life. Krishna will fulfill your desire. Je yathavang prapaddante maya jantrarurhani maya. Krishna is within you. You are thinking that I will be very much happy if I enjoy sex like the dog. Krishna notes, and next life, my dear friend, here is body, enter and enjoy. Ishvara sarvabhutanam riddhesha. He is noting down your desire. Riddhesha arjuna tisthati. Maya brahmayan sarvabhutani jantrarurhani maya. They clearly explain. All right, you want the enjoyment like dog? Here is. And in remembrance is also there. Matta smriti jnanam apohanancha. You wanted to enjoy sex like a dog. Now I have given you this body, now enjoy. Everything is there, arranged.
Yeah, but dogs, they have to lead a pretty miserable life.
But you have also, you are not living very happy life, this human society. There are always, even Indira Gandhi, she is always disturbed. Who is happy here? I saw personally. Oh, he is so disturbed. Everyone is unhappy. Who is happy here?
I mean, you say that to anybody in America, they'll go, oh, I'm happy.
Everyone is unhappy. America or India. Bird or beast, everyone is unhappy. Ahara nidra bhaya. Bhaya means fearfulness. That is unhappiness. Everyone is afraid. What will happen next? This is unhappiness. So either Indira Gandhi or a street dog. That is nature's law. Nobody is happy. That they cannot understand. That there is no happiness and he is trying to make development for happiness. Actually there is no happiness. This is struggle for existence. Manasasthani indriyani, prakriti kos. With the mind and the senses, he is trying for happiness, but there is no happiness. So that is called illusion. That is called illusion. There is no happiness and he is trying to get happiness. Happiness is beyond the senses, material senses. Sukham atkantikam jattat atindriya graham. If you want real happiness, that is transcendental happiness, not this sense happiness.
But there is happiness of the senses.
When happiness there is, not for the rascals, but for the intelligent. Happiness there is. Unless there is happiness, how you are seeking for happiness? Unless there is immortality, how you are seeking for immortality? There is. But the way in which you are seeking for these things, that is wrong. That is the whole education. Maya Murichika, just like a foolish animal, he is seeking water from the desert because it appears there is water. But that is his foolishness. A human being, he knows that there is no water, it is all sand. That is the difference between the animal and human being. Just like the dog sees another image of God in the water and he thinks another dog carrying a bread and he wants to take it away. So his bread goes away.
That's a perfect example.
He lives as his own bread and there is no other. Lion, he thought there is another lion within the well and jumped over it. He lost his life. That's all. This is good. So he's so strong, lion, it is fabulously strong, but he's an animal. In spite of so much strength, he's an animal. Similarly, this modern civilization, in spite of so much so-called advancement, they are simply animals. That's all. A big animal is eulogized by another small animal. That's all. Animal is animal. Big animals are small. Just see here, he does not master, and what is his condition?
Pretty bad.
This is Sudra. If anyone depends on the master's mercy, he is Sudra. Here in Delhi, New Delhi, these big buildings, big officers, as soon as the government will fail, they will be street dogs. That's all. Now they are plundering by official instrument. Now when the government will finish, they will be street dogs. That's all. This is just it. Immediately, if all of a sudden there is attack in New Delhi, all the people will starve. There is no food at home. And they'll die.
That's a really important point, that the government takes more and more and everybody gets poorer and poorer.
Yes. Government is also poor. Because they do not know how to govern. Buddhi jasya balam tasya. If one has got intelligence, he has got strength.
Change of government means getting poorer. A change of government.
Change of government, that's like this, change of theories by the rascals. Change means rascal.
So, but as soon as a government changes,
anything change means it is the domain of rascals, pandemonium. Just like in Manusangita, it is said that nasyang satantatam arhati, women should not be given independence. One said that is fact. If you want to change, you suffer. That's all.
Any deviation from absolute law means immediately suffering.
Yes, immediately you have to suffer. DTS. What is this?
German Democratic Republic.
Huh?
This is
Oh.
German diplomat.
The German embassy?
This is going to be the Punjab Baba.
Huh?
Punjab Baba.
Oh.
you're painting a pretty bleak picture. The picture looks pretty bleak.
Which picture?
The one you're painting of society and the future.
Yes.
There's no hope.
No. Unless they take to Krishna consciousness. There's no hope. That's a fact. There will be more chaotic condition and everyone will suffer and perish. Achinna darsdavina gachanti girikam. It is already predicted. I am not painting. It is already there. I am simply repeating. I am not speculator.
Actually, most of them are aware
Ah.
that they're in a very bad position.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's expecting
You see,
another war.
This is capital of India. Is this the position? We can no understand.
The problem is in America it all looks so nice.
And that means they are not yet so poverty-stricken.
You tell anyone this in America, they'll go, oh well, we've had difficult times in the past, but we've always pulled out of it. Like the Depression, they always quote the Depression of the 30s, the crash, and then they say, then there was the war and everything became better.
And what is this academic nonsense? They're spending so much money in this Kala Kendra Academy, this, that, and no place for Krishna consciousness. Such a cultural book of knowledge, there is no such an institution, Gita Instruction Institute. This Kala Bhavan, this Kendra Bhavan, this. They have got so many dance bhavan. And when Krishna dances with the gopis, that is bad. The rascals do not understand why you have got this tendency for dancing. Because it is there in Krishna. That they do not understand. Krishna dancing is bad. And my dancing is very good. They put so many questions. Why Krishna dance with others' wives? And why you are dancing with others' wives? Bolder. Yes. Krishna's dancing is mythology. And his dancing is fact. Although his life is mythology, nothing else. This is Aurobindo?
This is Ravindra Bhavan. Ravi Bhavan.
What is written there? Rabindra. Rabindra's gift. Rabindra's gift is how enjoy illicit sex. This is his gift. He introduced Magh Mela, inviting young boys and girls to dance together, and taking this opportunity, he was enjoying young girls. That was his point. They would come, the young girls would come, Ravindra Dadamasai, grandfather, and will, all right, you sit down at my lap. That's all. This is Ravindra. To become debauched. And if you teach young men devotee, he can attract millions. There is no doubt of it. The right philosophy, debauchery, allow sex without any discrimination. Economic development, where is economic development for these men? Yeah, when there was no economic development, the same thela and poor people with black cloth was there. Now, the same thing is still there. So where is development?
It's increasing, actually.
Nature's law you cannot change. It must go on. The Bhagavad says, don't try to improve all these things. It is not possible. Improve your Krishna consciousness. That is the benefit for you. And Sangeet Bhal, music and dance. And when our men dance, what is they call? Crazy.
Their idea of dancing
No,
is different.
you sell tickets for 10 rupees, then they will. If you make free, then they
International dance.
Yes. Why don't you try? Just see. I think they allow dancing by renting the house. No. What is
Which
that?
one? That Kamani Hall?
Anyone, this one.
They have performances.
Huh?
They have performances.
But they sell tickets.
Yes.
Similar way. Why not ours? Where from the authority that we want to hold festival, dance and chant. and singing. Don't say chant, music and dance for 1 week. So what will be the times? Inquiry.
The Sapro house, I inquired before. So they want about 500-600 rupees a day.
So that's all right. I suppose if we continue for 1 week, they may reduce. Even 500, then we pay 1 week about 3,500. Why that LA? What is that?
LIC ground.
That is 50,000, 60,000.
There is one Vigyan Bhavan. 3,000 people can sit there. So should I organize like that?
Oh yes.
For when the devotees come?
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice. It's better than Ram Leela grounds.
Yeah.
We'll get the educated, sophisticated people, not just the old Delhi people.
And
then we can make very good in the newspaper. If we quit, then we can sell the tickets also.
You attend all these Kala Bhavan is utilized like that way. You have always engaged. This our chanting, dancing, prasad distribution, and they will pay also. You will sell books. Why don't you take advantage of this institution? It requires organization, that's all. Why LIC is so much money?
Yes.
3,000 daily and 40,000 monthly and so on.
So much endeavor also.
And so much endeavor.
This Vigyan Bhavan we can get, it's very nice.
To do it. Am I right or not?
Programs like that have worked very successfully in the West also.
And what is 3,000, 4,000? You get 2 members and it is.
No, people will contribute.
Yes.
There's no problem.
Do it immediately.
Shall I make that for March?
Oh yes.
All right.
Why March immediately? Try for immediately. Every week there must be some festival. In that way don't require any very gigantic house. We can live anywhere, but our propagation will go on. If we take for 1 week to eat, they'll give us. Sometimes they may give free. So when they understand this is a nice movement. Life saved is more important than save the money.
Shama Sundar told me that he wanted to make millions of dollars for you so that he could...
Yes. And I am thinking when making millions of dollars, he may not be lost. Hare Krishna. Jaya.